July 17th, 1996.
It was like a big white flash, and then all of a sudden it turned into this big orange fireball, broke off into two pieces.
TWA Flight 800 explodes and crashes off New York's Long Island minutes after taking off from John F. Kennedy International Airport. All 230 on board the Paris-bound flight are killed in the blast, blamed later on a fuel tank explosion, likely sparked by a short circuit in the plane's wiring. 1918. Russia's last Tsar, Nicholas II, and his family are executed by their Bolshevik captors. That happens the year after the Russian Revolution topples the monarchy from power. 1955.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land.
Entertainment giant Walt Disney opens his latest creation, the Disneyland theme park in Anaheim, California. 1979. Nicaragua's dictator Anastasio Somoza resigns and flees into exile in Miami. That paves the way for the leftist Sandinistas to take power in that Central American country. 1975. The Cold War superpowers link up in space for the first time.
Apollo Houston, I got two messages for you. Moscow is go for docking. Houston is go for docking. It's up to you guys. Have fun.
As an American Apollo capsule docks with a Soviet Soyuz spacecraft. 1961. Baseball Hall of Famer Ty Cobb, considered one of the game's best all-round players, dies in Atlanta, Georgia. Cobb was 74. And 1967. John Coltrane, the jazz composer and musician, dies in Huntington, New York. He was 40. Today in history, July 17th. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
Looks like we got a news flash.
And what is it?
All Union soldiers are wearing Union underwear. Yeah.
Can you get those at the Dollar General?
I don't know. I have that always there in case something big. I do go there.
I know.
Everything's $1.
I know it. No,
I go to Dollar
Store.
Tree. I go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Everything's $1.
Yeah, not at the Dollar General.
No, I can't afford Dollar General.
It is pretty pricey.
Yeah. Are you wearing DGs today?
Maybe.
I keep it simple when it comes to clothing.
Yes.
Very simple.
Yes, simple is good.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we had a couple-month hiatus as I was wandering the streets and then found you. But I think you're going to work out all right.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that difficult to work with, right?
No.
Not yet, right?
Not yet.
All right.
No.
I don't everybody gets towel broken and I almost died of anthrax. Over to you people. Thanks, Tommy. Malaysian airline passenger plane with 295 aboard was shot down by a surface-to-air missile in Ukraine near the Russian border. The airline, which saw one of its fleet disappear in the Indian Ocean in March, confirmed only that the incident had occurred from the Malaysian defense minister. See, I'm trying to read this, and it's not wide enough. You know when you open Windows and you're guessing at the words that are to the far right? That's what I'm doing. Let me keep guessing. The last known position was over the Ukraine country, and the multiple reports kept coming in, including Russia's Interfax news agency said the plane was shot down at cruising altitude. Now, do you notice so far no one has claimed responsibility? Anton all those guys' names. Gerashenko. I'm good with names. Gerashenko says on his Facebook page the plane was flying at an altitude of 33,000. We call that flight level 330. When it was hit Thursday by a missile fire, and the advisor also told Russian news agencies that all on board have been killed. the border area, the plane apparently went down near the city of Kremechik, has been embroiled in large disputes between Pentagon spokesman Colonel Steve Warren. Isn't that guy in some sex scandal? We'll talk about him. Maybe not. He was aware of reports of the downed passenger jet in Ukraine, but did not have further details. The Boeing jets are equipped with twin Rolls-Royce engines. Who cares? Who cares? And who cares? Now, who shot him down? I got a question. Young lady.
Yes.
What happened to the one in March? Could that one have been shot down over the ocean?
That's a good question.
Both Malaysian 777s?
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Makes sense.
See?
Does make sense.
So I'm going to make a prediction, people. When they do find this airplane, the first one, it was shot down.
Mm-hmm.
I think this confirms it.
I think you're right.
And since they couldn't confirm it the first time around, why would you mention it to try to push something into war that you don't want?
Right.
Now that obviously landed on the ground, they have the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to suck, being hit by a bomb at 33,000 feet. Your lungs come out of you, and then you got that free fall.
I can't even imagine.
It's the fall. Fall doesn't kill you, it's a sudden stop.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, that had to suck. I don't know. Something's going on out there. I think I'm going to stay off airliners for a while. How about you? You flying anywhere?
No, I don't feel good about it.
You don't fly.
I like to.
Yeah?
I do.
Where was your last trip?
Actually, the last trip I took was my honeymoon.
17 years ago.
No, 7 years ago.
Oh, you did a honeymoon after, 10 years after.
No, we were just married 7 years ago.
Oh.
We've been together 17.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yes.
Where'd you go?
Well, we actually flew into Miami and then we took a cruise.
Oh.
Yeah, we went to San Juan, St. Thomas, and St. Martin.
Well, how
beautiful.
nice.
It was
Isn't it
lovely.
nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was lovely. And we actually asked family and friends to go with us. So we had probably about 20 people that took a cruise with us for our honeymoon.
On your honeymoon?
Yes, absolutely. Our family's that close.
Really?
Yes. It was awesome.
I'd have been pissed.
Were you?
Well, yeah, it's a honeymoon.
No.
I don't think people do it on a honeymoon anymore because people screw around before they're married. So you're already used to each other. A honeymoon is actually for the trip. Now, I think in the old days, that was the chance when you finally,
got to consummate the marriage.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean,
that
we've
was
been
huge.
together. Yeah.
You guys have been
10
together
years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Boring.
Not
Right.
with the family there.
No. The family was great. I noticed how your eyes widened, but the family was there.
Oh, yes, the family was there.
Oh,
the kids
God.
were there.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law, mother.
Well, I was
You
reading
bet.
that's the reason why there's so many divorces today, because we're living that much longer. And when the marriage concept was created, people only lived till their 20s, 25, 30, biblically.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got married and you stayed with one for life.
Mhm.
And life was only 25 to 30.
Right.
Now we're living to 80.
90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get bored. And I think it's each person's job to make every day different
Absolutely.
and
I
fun
agree. I agree.
and compliment and all of the above. And when you're making mistakes, try to correct them. But guys, don't be a pussy either. Sometimes you got to stand up.
That's true.
Because who did that song? No, Trisha Yearwood. I like a man who stands up to me. I like a man who bends down to me too. Something like that. Yeah. Well, Trisha Yearwood.
Yeah.
We ought to play that.
That's a good song.
Well, we
I
don't
like
play
it.
country, but I'm starting to like country since I.
Are you? I'm not a big.
Yeah.
I like a few songs.
You
I
like the
guess.
20s stuff.
Yep. I'm more of a 20s, 30s girl.
Did you live in that era?
I think so.
Who were you?
I don't know.
Beast, boy, or man?
I think I was a woman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Gangster stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah? You just don't know, but you have that feeling.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hospitals always felt comfortable to me too.
Did they?
Yeah. So in a past life, I think.
So maybe you were like a doctor in a epidemic ward,
That could be. They've always
smallpox.
been Yeah. I like the atmosphere. I like the smell.
Do you
I like
really?
being. Yeah, I do. I like being in a hospital. It's comforting to me, which is bizarre, because it isn't for most. So.
You know, actually, since I've been in a million times now over the last year, I find it very comforting because I can just let go, and everyone, I feel safe.
Yeah.
It's a safe feeling. Is
And
that
it
what
should
you
be.
get?
It should be.
It's a safe feeling that I don't have to worry about me for a minute.
You know, for me, it feels like home. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
feel like I've spent, even as a kid, my mom was a nurse and she worked at one of the local hospitals, and so we would spend some time there, with her. And it always felt comfortable to me then too, as a child.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
I
It
don't
was always a
mind,
good feeling.
especially for surgery, because I can't wait to get that first shot of funny juice.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I start doing the sheet tricks and making paper airplanes and stuff.
Oh yeah, the last surgery actually I had, the anesthesiologist came out to do his checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he asked me specifically what I was there to have done. And
Which we won't say.
Right. But I told him I was there for a boob job and liposuction, and of course he checked his list again, and he said, no, you're not there for that. I said, no, I am, and I fully anticipate waking up with that.
Really?
And that's pretty much the last thing I remember. I don't think he found me as funny as I found me.
No, right, because
Right.
you were laughing at yourself and
Right.
and all the nurses are going, what
Right.
a stupid shit.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Not cool.
But once they give that to you, I know when Janet had it for her eyes, she started directing the band.
Did she?
And then right out of
See?
the room.
Maybe she was a conductor in a
Me,
past
I
life.
just want that. And then the best part before surgery is when they take the mask
Uh-huh.
and they put it on you, and you're going to La La Land.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you can just go somewhere for a while where no one's going to bother you.
Yeah.
You're going to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be taking care of you.
You'll be rested.
Yeah.
You wake up. Yeah.
I hate
it's a
waking
good
up.
feeling.
I hate waking up.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm not.
I get really sick.
You see,
to my
that's
stomach.
we got a lot. I don't like mornings either.
No.
I do not like mornings when that first bird. Growing up, I never liked them because I never knew what the day was going to bring on.
Yeah.
And I always had the fear of that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I've taken on the armor, if you will, and put it on
Mm-hmm.
of who I am and try to come across much more than I really am.
Mm-hmm.
I think Carrie and I had a beautiful show one time when we bared it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bared our souls. It's out there in the pods, people. But, I think for the most part, a lot of our fears we keep inside. But when you talk about them or you bring them out into the light
Yeah. It's
with someone you
liberating.
can trust, they dry up. The sun does amazing things to fear. It just dries them and,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah, that's why you got to talk about them. That's what the show's about.
Absolutely.
We're like Phil Donahue all over again. Do you feel, you
I'm
people
not
feel
Oprah.
good?
I am not Oprah.
Yeah, but they feel good at home, I bet.
I hope so.
Well, I mean,
That's how it should be.
everyone's got crap, and but I don't like the morning.
Some more crap. than
I
others.
like the evening better because it seems like all the cowboys and Indians are done attacking for the day.
Yeah.
I grew up in a house where anything could happen on any given day, from fighting to well, my dad's listening, I don't care, violence, anything could happen on any given day. So you walked in such a way, always looking over your shoulder. And we lived in a small house with 6 people. So anything could happen. And you do that for a while. I was told that your neural pathways get bigger, like traffic lanes, like highways. So then your first route that you take in thinking goes those routes right to those depths of fear and anxiety
Oh, sure.
because they're wide. You've used them your whole life.
Yeah.
My therapist has really, really done wonderful things with me. She's trying to take intellect over emotion now, as opposed to my emotion over intellect,
Mm-hmm.
which used to get me in trouble.
Yeah. See where it would get you in trouble.
Yeah. Why don't you like mornings?
Just never been a big fan of mornings. I
Yeah.
like evenings. I can stay up late. It's
Yeah.
kind of downtime for me, especially if I've worked that day.
Yeah.
Yep. I can go home, relax, do whatever it is I need to do. It's quiet time.